I woke up this morning for the second time because I woke up at about 6:30, 6:40 because I'm thinking about cutting the grass. I'm going to cut the grass tomorrow because it's still not too high, so it shouldn't grow too much by tomorrow when I really do get my behind up and moving. Um, but yeah, I'm sorry, I paused because my Cash App card said, oh, you know what? I was like, what is this? I guess it was I forgot I paid the light bill and it was just now coming out today. See, I'm like, don't y'all playing on my top because they take it out so late, so much later than, you know. So, I woke up from a dream because I heard a siren out there. Heard a siren out there. Looked out the window. It was a fire truck again. Today it was right parked in front of my house, but it wasn't for me. Um, this is the house they ain't got water at. Ain't been having no water. They've been having to get water jugs and stuff or whatever. And to me that's unfortunate or whatever. But at the same time, not so much because I don't care nothing about these people. When people going through stuff, you do start to look at them like, oh, they just people. But no, honey, these people dabble into entirely too much witchcraft and too much stuff over here. Like they really do. So, woke up from that. Woke up because of that for the second time around 10-ish, 10. What time is it now? It's only 10:25. So yeah, 10-ish or whatever. Seeing them about to take somebody out on the stretcher. Um, Fire truck left. Wasn't the police here. And then they were taking people out on the stretcher. Well, took the so-called man of the house, which is a so-called stud, out on the stretcher or whatever. And she walked out there herself and got on there. So I guess it's nothing too terrible. And then soon as she got in, the person, the other girl left and was driving the black rental car that they got or whatever. Yeah. I'm not gonna invest too much time in. I just want to see a glimpse of what was going on. But I woke up from the dream. I keep on having this dream with this same girl in it, and it's not that I don't like the girl. Like I said before, I basically I was good with her, but it was her mom, her so-called mom, who basically messed up any opportunities of her with me. But it's still like trying to linger or whatever, that I'm interacting with her about something. The other day it was me telling her she looked pretty as far as a birthday she was having or something like that. Yeah. And then like the next day I seen her actually come out, she's looking pretty. It's like it's something attractive about her. And yeah, it's to me, and it's not, in a dyke type of way, but it's just like, she keep herself up pretty or whatever. But then I had to realize she doing that and really not going nowhere. She doing that just to sit at home, stay at home, and stuff like that. It's nothing wrong with doing yourself up if that's what makes you feel good. But a lot of times her mom would do that, sit over there with maybe clothes and makeup just to sit out there on the porch. And I don't know, it might just be me. Maybe that's what you're supposed to do. Because me, baby, I'm going to throw on some pajama pants to go check the mailbox or something. I'm not doing all that. People felt the type of way before. Oh, why she got pajamas on it? Just because I'm at home and I'm chilling, I'm comfortable. And it's decent pajamas. Ain't nothing that's exposing my stuff or whatever. And why you looking over here if you're supposed to be over there doing... It was somebody that was over there cutting the grass before. And it was her so-called brother. But, hell, why are you so invested over here? I'm paying you no mind at all. Because I ain't welcome myself or invite myself over there. Don't invite yourself. So anyway, with that said, she do herself up, and it seemed like they had some kind of little shindig yesterday, but it wasn't. I don't think it was for her. I don't know if it was for one of the kids or whatever. Seemed, I don't know. I couldn't tell because I wasn't that invested. I looked and I went on. And this morning I did. I woke up and I was having a baby in the bathtub. It made me feel so good because I just love babies. I love pregnancy and stuff like that. Now I'm not like single parenting and wanting and doing a pregnancy by myself, but I literally was in the bathtub. It wasn't. I didn't see no man. I was at a doctor though or something like that. And I'm trying to think. The bathtub I was in. The bathtub I was in might seem like the old house that I grew up in middle school and stuff like that. And maybe 1 year of high school or something. Yeah, somewhere around there. Um, then I had a dream too about people that I don't see anymore, but I did used to go to their house and stuff like that. That's one thing, you know. I'm not around these people to me at all for a reason. So, you know, why are y'all coming to my dreams or why are y'all in my but again, back to this specific girl, like girl, I don't know, but the dream was very pleasant. It didn't have seemed like no evil type of thing to it. It was kind of graceful, but I was in the bathtub. I had the baby by myself. The baby did not wait for the doctor to come back in and deliver it. It it just came on its own. I had it in the bathtub, a bathtub of water, I think, but it still, when it came out, it still had all the fluids and the blood, and you could see a little blood tinge and stuff like that on the baby. And it was a little girl. Ooh, what the heck was this? Something just fell out of my head. It was a little girl. She was so cute. And it almost felt real. Like I said, it almost felt real. It wasn't one of those dreams that really did feel real, but it almost, because the baby was so cute, and that's just what I want in my life, like a real live little baby. I don't just want one though, but I don't feel like I definitely can't. I can deal with two, but it's not meant for me to deal with one baby, let alone two on my own. So anyway, she came out, and the umbilical cord, of course, was still attached. It was real long, and it was just still attached. And they said that and somebody was telling me they supposed to leave it attached now for some reason or whatever. And I was like, well, show me the paperwork. And the doctor came back in, and she seen that the baby didn't wait, and so I don't know, she was feeling the type of way or whatever, but I said, well, okay, well, I need to make copies of where it says that or whatever, and she gave me some paper, two sheets of paper, and I said, can you make some copies? I don't really want to make no copies. I'm like, what? And so I was like, I'll make the copies then. Went over holding the baby to the copy machine. I was holding the baby in my right arm first, but to the copy machine. Then I walked over towards, and I had on clothes too. After, I wasn't naked. Um, but I walked over towards the girl, who be in my dream, and I think she was sitting beside somebody on her left side, maybe one of her children or somebody or whatever. And I handed the baby, and with babies, I know when I have dreams of babies, that means like new responsibility. That could symbolize new responsibilities or being given to you or something like that. Soon as, I handed my newborn, blood tinged amniotic sac fluid tinged baby to the girl, and it was pleasant. I was like, I didn't mind giving her the baby, or not giving her, but letting her hold, because of course the baby was still attached to me, but she didn't mind holding the baby with the umbilical cord attached. And um and I remember her saying something in a dream like, yeah, I'm trying to get all up in there like the daddy did or whatever. And that right there might be where it's taking a turn for the worse, something else, if maybe I need to pay attention to that. But either way, the dream was pleasant, and then I woke up to the fire truck in front of my house and the EMS and stuff like that, and then they were taking the girl out. So that was that. I'm thinking on that. So if somebody say, yeah, I don't want to get up all up in there like the daddy did. Well, for one, me and him had sex, and for two, for one, I'm not gay. And for another one, I mean, I'm not saying that it even means that, but I don't even know. And then for another one, I'm not welcoming nobody over here, period, or interacting with nobody that spent so much time. When I initially was talking to that person, they spent so much time just distancing themselves and keeping themselves away from me. And again, on behalf of what their so-called moms. See, I don't care if you're female or male. If because your parent, you are supposed to do what your parents say and honor your parents. But when you get to an age where you can make decisions for yourself, and they was good and grown. They was grown by age, definitely. As far as now, I think they supposed to be more mature and this, that, and the third. But I don't know. Maybe it was just me. Maybe my so-called mom was still supposed to be making decisions for me, and I don't know. It just wasn't like that. So either I'm just not used to it or whatever. But anyway, she made decisions to me for in their adult age about who they can talk to and who they can't. I ain't gonna lie, I want to advise my kids as well. But as far as just not having discernment and stuff like that, I don't know. Shit, I'm not gonna knock them. They might know something about me that I just don't know. And to me, I it haven't been uncovered. I don't like to say it like that because I'm like, I don't want nothing revealed to me that's, you know what I'm saying, that's different or something crazy or whatever that somebody else did. Which they kept on saying that the boys, the so-called dad, was crazy or got a crazy side or whatever. And yeah, I seen it. He does, but I don't know. And it was basically like during the time that I dealt with him, I was equipped, at least equipped to deal with him. I ain't say I'm the perfect one to deal with him because I'm just not on that no more, but I was definitely equipped during the time that I dealt with him to deal with him. So I don't know why she's referencing the daddy, well, a daddy, because I don't even know if in the dream this little girl was by him, because of course he wasn't in there. So I don't know. And she was like, I'm trying to get all up in there like the daddy did, but she was holding the baby or whatever. She was smiling. And like I said, it didn't look sinister, but I'm just still wondering, why are you even appearing in my dream, girl? Like, girl, bye. Like, I mean, and it's so frustrating because the person be right there across the street, but I don't interact with them only in my spiritual life. And see, I'm not having no dreams about their dad. I think I had maybe some that tried to reference him yesterday, but I'm not having no dreams about him. I'm not. These are the people that I'm only up and close and personal with. I'm not having no dreams about my daughter like that. Not my own so-called mom. I mean, they come, but not on a regular basis like this one right here. So. The devil is a lie, because it was a bunch of witchcraft and sorcery going on, and I imagine that that's what's still going on and being passed down in the bloodline and stuff like that. And I'm just like, no, the Lord, the Lord, Satan. I was about to say Lord, the Satan. No, Satan, the Lord rebuke you. Like, I don't want that in my life. I don't care how good it seems, how good of a opportunity or experience it seems like in my dreams. What I've experienced in real life because of interacting with these people, and really it wasn't specifically her, but her little but don't let me forget, her little girl did some little stuff around here, and I had to send her home. And that was the other thing. I had a couple years ago, I had to tell, I was like, oh no, we're not having that over here or whatever. And I sent the little girl home, and then and she's older now. She's like my daughter's age, of course, or maybe older. But I sent her home, and then her mom appeared to like whoop her or something with a belt, and then next thing I know, she was back outside playing. So it didn't seem like she disciplined. So I need to be reminded of that or whatever. So she might not be disciplined like that herself, and I'm not, mm-mm, I'm not into trying to train you. So So yeah, that was that. And then it was said that, oh, she don't like us. After that, no, I don't like what you did and I don't like what happened, but I didn't write y'all off even then because I've already experienced stuff like that when I was a child and stuff like that or whatever. So, but it might have just been meant for you to just disconnect yourself. She just started disconnecting herself from me and I was like, okay. And I think another time my daughter was outside playing, she came over to play and stuff and I was like, yeah, okay, that's fine or whatever. You can come over here, but what about, but is your mom, you know what I'm saying? I had to talk to your mom first. I talked to her, whatever. We discussed some stuff. We didn't discuss it thoroughly and in depth like I wanted to, but see, that's the thing now, honey. I gotta ask questions and get to the bottom of stuff, but I don't even want to be asking questions at this point. God knows everything. God knows all the details. He know, why I'm having these dreams even. And like I said, my heart be wanting to be connected to people and stuff like that, especially y'all, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say y'all because I ain't including everybody, but she's a peer. She's in my peer group. So me and her are like the same age. I think I'm like 1 year older than her. And we got, you know what I'm saying? We got the same amount of kids and this, that, and third, whatever. We just live a little different. You know what I'm saying? Our mindsets are different. But like I say, very pretty girl, and definitely would have been cool for me to hang with. Actually, I was good with her, but she's different, which is understandable. I'm different. They don't understand mine, so and they don't take into consideration. And I hate to say they, but they be operating and it's nothing wrong with operating as a team, but as a group and to gang up on people, that's not it. So I'm like, no. And that's why now I'm going to I'm getting ready to cut my grass tomorrow. I'm going to get up early as I can, start to cut my grass. And I'm going to, pretty much if I want to be outside, be in my backyard as much as I can or want to or whatever. And that's that. I'm waiting on a couple things to arrive and stuff like that. But I just wanted to talk about that because it was like it was a different little experience. It just felt, because it be feeling so good. But I'm telling you, I don't want something that just feels good in my dream life and then turn around. Maybe I experienced in my real life and then it's sorrow with it. I don't want that. I want the blessings of God that come with no sorrow. I don't want that mess. I want joy. I don't want mess. I'm not taking nobody mess. So if that's God revealing her intentions or whatever, thank you, God. I take heed. I don't want that. Send it right on back and find you somebody else. Or like they say, find another sucker. Because, yeah, okay, it's one thing for a male to get up in here because I'm attracted to a male. I'm attracted to a penis. You have a vagina, boo. Don't ever get it twisted. Don't ever forget. And it's not even, I don't want to make it just about that, but you got the same features as me. You have breasts, you have this, you have, no, thank you. And then even your mindset. At one point in time, I don't know. I really think the girl is very smart. As far as wisdom, I don't be thinking they apply wisdom, but I don't know. And I ain't trying to get up close and personal enough to know, because I'm really being cautious and careful about who I let in my life. Especially you've been in my life before. You done sit around people that talked all this crazy stuff about me or whatever. Then you just coming back around. No, honey, you got to figure it out yourself. You got to, hopefully you seek God, but because he won't let you just figure it out on your own. But now, yeah, okay, the dad so-called got in here and got what he got, some stuff or whatever, but I see myself giving her the baby, letting her own. So let me just be careful before I give anything over to that place, whether it's some type of material thing or whatever. Honey, don't ask me for nothing. Don't catch me, Lord, please don't let them catch me off guard. And just because I'm very warm-hearted and good-hearted, I just, So that's where I'm at on that, and let it be done according to his will on this day. Not mine, of course, but I don't want to have my hands in none of that, because I feel like I already tried. And what I was trying to build up and get stuff off the ground. That way, if it came down to this, somebody, you know what I'm saying, needing something from over here or whatever, I'm able to freely give it without taking any kind of loss. I was going to say I'm recording every transaction that go up out of here if I do, but I'm just not. I don't want to do it. I don't want to have no plan. But you see, that's my heart. Like, I want to help people. But giving somebody my newborn baby, that's something that's for me. I ain't give her. Let me stop. I let her hold the baby. And I don't know what happened after because I woke up from the dream. So I don't know when you held my baby, what happened? Because I ain't trying to find out like that. I ain't trying to find out no crazy stuff that you come off as light and kind-hearted and then you drop my baby or you do, you know what I'm saying? And that's the whole bloodline type. One of them was holding my baby and trying to walk across the street and basically submit and say, pretty much sacrifice my baby. And he ended up being a sacrifice pretty much himself. So, what Nicki Minaj say? Do we have a problem? Even if it's not, I'm at the point where even if it's not appearing to be a problem, even if you're not appearing to be hostile, no thank you. And somebody said yesterday, you need to be asking yourself who is behind this person, what spirit is operating behind this person. Yeah, what's your intentions? What's the problem? What's going on? Before you even realize, because honey, we not finna do that. And you know what I'm saying? I hate to sound like that or whatever, because it was so graceful and so pleasant, and I acknowledge that. But I guess that's what it could have been, what it was, I feel like what it could have been, and what it was getting to in the beginning. But y'all messed that up. Now you're gonna have to take that up with your mammy. Now you're gonna have to take that up with whoever else was in your ear, your so-called brother, which I consider big. I call him Big Trifling. Your so-called sister, she got a younger sister that, you know what I'm saying, but definitely that so-called mom who interfere. Because I'm learning now that people can interfere, can cause misfortunate things to happen in your life, can interfere with, God's assignment and plans on your life, where God meant for you to connect to somebody and somebody else came in and they was like, no, just because they didn't like the person and you still decided, I'm going to give them a chance, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to give the person a chance, even if. So, anyway, on that note, let me go. My son's got to do their work today. It's Monday. It's cool, but I'm going to get up and put on some layers of clothes tomorrow. I'm going to go out there and cut that grass. For real. That's just what it's going to be. Early in the morning, get it started. Just make a goal and a purpose to get up and cut it early in the morning. It's even 6:30, 6:45. They're going to be hearing my lawnmower. It is what it is. And so, let me keep focusing on getting my stuff in order.